Hello everyone. Welcome to the third and last video in my ayahuasca series. In the first and second video, which I have links to here if you want to catch the three video series, in the first video I talked about I gave some tips and advice for the preparation before you do ayahuasca. In the second video I gave tips and advice for during the ceremony. And now in this third video I'm going to go through the post-ayahuasca phase, which in shamanism is actually the most important part of the whole plant medicine. A lot of people focus on the ayahuasca ceremony itself and kind of neglect a little bit the post-ayahuasca phase. And in shamanism, actually, this is the most important part. And in my experience in working with plant medicine, it is so. So this post-ayahuasca phase is called the integration phase. And what happens here is, after you've gone through an ayahuasca ceremony, a lot of times we focus on what we saw, the visions, what the plant showed us, what the plant said to us. All of this stuff is occurring. The imagery is sometimes really vivid during an ayahuasca ceremony. So what happens is, afterwards, we forget that ayahuasca itself is a vehicle for healing on an energy level. And I'll just give you an example. In my second ceremony, I remember I was living some painful childhood memories, but at the same time I was feeling the plant almost like electricity jolts in my body. I was feeling it on a biological, physical sense. So the plant works as a healing, an energy healer, not just as a sort of counselor or as a kind of a visionary plant. It also works on an energy level. Now, why is this important to know? Because once you leave an ayahuasca ceremony, the plant will remain working with you. Some shamans say days, some shamans say weeks. My shaman actually happens to believe that the plant stays with you for months. It can stay with you for months after a ceremony, and it is constantly working with you. And that has been my experience. What I've actually found is, in weeks, this happened to me. After my first ayahuasca ceremony, I remember I put some ayahuasca Icaros. Those are the songs, the ayahuasca songs. You can look some playlists up on YouTube. They're called Icaros. And I remember one day I was doing meditation and I put some audio of some Icaros on. And this was, I think, weeks after I had taken ayahuasca. And I was sitting in meditation listening to the Icaros. And as soon as I started listening to the music, I could feel the plant in me. It's almost like I was going through an ayahuasca ceremony again. And this is quite common. Why? Because the plant stays with you. It works with you post-ayahuasca for as long as it sees fit. So in this post-ayahuasca phase, the integration phase, what do you need to know? Here are my top tips and advice for you. The way that ayahuasca works is, in that night, in that ayahuasca ceremony, you will go through such a shift in energy. It's almost like in those hours that you're in the ayahuasca ceremony, you go from here and you jump up here energetically. So there's a very quick ascension in your energy. So what that means is that the next day when you wake up, you're a different person. And you're such a different person that your mind may not be able to grasp how different you are energetically. This can cause a little bit of stress, and it caused a little bit of stress in me. I remember it was almost like I walked around and it felt like I was living in a different life, almost like I was living in a parallel universe. And why? It was simply because my energy baseline had jumped, it had changed, and my mind was having a little bit of difficulty being able to integrate all of this. So if you feel these feelings, I'll share with you some other experiences that I felt in the hopes that this will help you too. I felt like I was kind of astrally projecting. I felt like I didn't even know where I was. I felt a little bit dispersed in my energy. I felt like I was living a different life than the one I had lived just the night before. I felt a little bit of anxiety, because the anxiety comes from the fact that your mind is trying to grasp what happened to you energetically. The mind can't really read energy. So when you wake up the next morning after an ayahuasca ceremony and your energy system is different, is vibrating at a different frequency, the mind can have some difficulty processing that. So anxiety, feeling a little bit in space, feeling a little bit disoriented, all of these things. Some people feel elation, happiness, joy, unbounded love, compassion. All of these things, they kind of explode in your energy system in response to an ayahuasca ceremony. So what helps me during the integration phase, the top tip for you is do things that are grounding, that sort of bring you back down to planet Earth. So what are those grounding things? Aside from meditation, the thing that helps me the most is to do mundane house chores, gardening, vacuum your house, do the dishes, cook mindfully, do these small chores, do mundane activities with mindfulness. That's always very grounding. It helps to integrate the energy. So sort of kind of tell the plant, hey, you keep doing whatever you want to do in my energy system. I don't even understand the complexity of what ayahuasca is doing in my body, but I'm surrendering, knowing that this plant is all-knowing. It's a vehicle of the universe, and all I have to do is stay out of the way of the process and try and keep myself as grounded and as centered as possible. So the mundane activities work really well. Walking in nature, sitting by a tree, being with your children or with your partner or with your friends, just kind of grounding yourself. When I said being with your friends, if it is comfortable for you, because right after an ayahuasca ceremony, your energy will be wide open, your chakras will be open, your energy system will change, and that may make you a little hypersensitive to others and to stimuli in the first few days after the ayahuasca ceremony. So if you feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed on a sensory level, then stick to your home, meditation, grounding activities, walking by yourself, being by yourself, or just being with a closed circle of friends and family. Just kind of, only you can feel this, whether what the symptoms are for you and how you want to work with the plant, but just know that it's very common to feel kind of out there, to feel spacious, and your grounding activities can be different for everyone. And then just be very patient. That word just came to me right now. Be very patient with the process. The ayahuasca shifts don't just occur the night you do the ceremony. They will continue. The plant will continue to work with you weeks, months afterwards. Be very patient in the changing of energy, in your process of evolution. Be very compassionate with yourself and loving with yourself. The plant is doing its work, and all you have to do is just stay out of the way, keep yourself peaceful, calm, and everything will work out well. I hope you enjoyed this 3-video series. If you have any other questions about ayahuasca, if you want me to coach you to help you through the ayahuasca period, you know where to find me. My email is info@christina-lopes.com. You can also find me on my other project that's called numanityproject.com. And just shoot me an email and let me know if you have any more questions. I could keep doing videos on ayahuasca if there's something that I haven't kind of gone through in these videos. Just let me know. I hope you enjoy working with the plant. Make sure that it's a beautiful, beautiful, pure-hearted calling to work with this plant. Have the courage to work with it. I don't think I actually mentioned this in any of the 3 videos, so I'm glad that I'm going to end it on this one. People that work with ayahuasca are very courageous souls. It does take courage to work with this plant because she is profoundly impactful in your life. She kind of cleans things up that the conscious mind doesn't like to clean. So it takes courage to work with this plant. So if you're watching this video, it means that you have a calling for ayahuasca, then you're a courageous soul, and congratulations on that work. Ayahuasca will take you to levels of energy that sometimes I saw a video on the founder of the Spa Rhythmia in Costa Rica. I don't remember his name, but he was talking one day about doing plant ceremony, and he said something that I never forgot. He said, one ceremony of plant medicine is worth 20 years of psychotherapy. So just remember that ayahuasca changes you quickly, and that's why that the integration phase is the most important part of the plant medicine, so you can center yourself and allow those energetic changes to take place on their own speed, trusting the plant. Congratulations on your courage to work with the plant, and I wish you well in your plant medicine travels. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day, everyone.